Hi beloveds, I'm Tanya Melendez, spiritual advisor, astrologist, and creator of Chart and Soul Astrology. I wanted to share with you a new series of Astro Alchemy. I've talked already about the power of the days, I've talked about break the behavior, and now I want to bring those two things together. Really bringing the energy of breaking a behavior and not a power day, but a power cycle. And what am I talking about here? I am talking about how Lilith changed my life. Now, if you don't know anything about the planet Lilith, it is actually an asteroid, not a planet. So let me clean that up before other astrologers come at me. But it is an asteroid that we have used, and we connect it to the divine feminine energy that is, even has biblical reference, that name Lilith. But it is this dark feminine energy that is considered the black moon. And Lilith comes in 9-year cycles. Again, it's not just, according to math, but according to the lunar experience of Lilith. And so this past August, I came into my sixth Lilith return of my lifetime. And so what I realized, because then I had also just started my deeper dive into astrology, was when I looked at my, 9-year cycles and seasons, that I started to see a pattern. And so just like breaking a behavior that I talked about, the imposter syndrome, which we're going to dive into again, because imposter syndrome and all these other emotional and mental wellness experiences and psychological experiences can really be supported with us using astrology. And so I wanted to share about how the Lilith experience has been for me. So like I shared, it was in mid-August that it kicked in, and it just felt like this energy. And even the 9 months prior, I knew that something big was about to occur. I didn't know what it was, when it was coming, but I just knew. And since August 20th, I can tell you, I have felt like, I have catapulted. And so not only since then, I traveled to Mount Shasta, to Philadelphia to visit the Underground Railroads, and I've gone to Egypt as well as New York. And so, and all of that with that Lilith energy, of course, and then according to my astrocartography, I really started to see how some of these other energies of the planets were playing in my life. And so I started looking at the timeline from my past, and I was astonished to realize that one of the biggest lessons and why I'm doing this video is that when I stopped drinking, and if you've been following me for a year, you know that my quit drinking day was actually August 22nd of 2015. 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, my Lilith return experience asked me to stop drinking. She asked me to move to a place where I could get healing and where I could be at peace, where I could feel like I was healing myself and really getting into a deeper aspect and understanding of myself. And so it was also during that time that I moved to Mexico. So I stopped drinking and I moved to Mexico during my last Lilith return. And so I've been here ever since. And as I just shared, I'm just experiencing them in the middle of a current Lilith retrograde. And the energy that has come with me since this Lilith retrograde, I can't even begin to tell you. So I will begin to share with you over the next series, How Lilith Saved My Life, about really how this has been transformational in my life and the life of my clients. I have a client who is in her Lilith return as well, who actually just moved from the Midwest to the West Coast. Another one who just, sent me a message that now she feels like she's becoming a woman. I see how it's playing out, especially with midlife women. Connecting midlife women who are in, depending on what cycle of their midlife, with their Lilith is one of the most profound things that we can do, which is why I'm sharing this in my upcoming program. So stay tuned for that. But I really want you to start to pay attention. And if you don't know when your Lilith return is, make sure you comment below Lilith, and we'll dive in even more, because Lilith, that black moon energy, is a fierce, fierce, fierce change. You can think about her in the Eastern Indian lineage as Kali, and in the African pantheon as Oya. And so that is what we're talking about. That is what I'll be talking about in the upcoming Astro Alchemies. So make sure you watch this week's Astro Alchemy so you don't miss a thing and know how you can see the stars in you. And I can't wait to see you at the upcoming Lunar event of 2025 to activate your self-sovereignty. Make sure you sign up for that now, so you do not miss how to bring in this year of the snake, this Lunar New Year energy into your mind, your body, your spirit, your home, your finances, all of it. Can't wait to see you all next week. And until next time, as above, so below. Ashe.